Welcome back to another episode. On today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at video game art books. Here we go. Wait a second, we don't have time for that. So this is going to be an unscripted episode. We just thought we'd bring out some of our favorite art books and just talk about them and just have a look at them in general.
One of our favorite aspects of the gaming industry, of course, is the art. I mean, the games themselves are a lot of fun, but without the awesome art behind them, they wouldn't be anywhere near as cool. And so nowadays video game designers know that, and they put out books of the art. They use concept sketches, backgrounds, and all that, and of course we love to collect them. I really like the fact that you can get a more in-depth look and feel for the games that you like so much just by seeing where especially the 8-bit graphics came from, where the design started.
And that's kind of funny, you'll actually see in a lot of designs 8-bit games that have all this elaborate artwork, and then it ends up getting kind of, not dummied down, but brought down to a very simplistic level from that artwork. So it's kind of neat to see where it all began from. So these are some of our artworks. Maybe you want to start, we'll do one of yours, we'll do one of mine, we'll just kind of get through it.
I think mine might be a little bit predictable to folks who like to watch the show. Basically, I focused on my Megaman art book collection because they are my favorites of all time. The first one I really want to look at, and a lot of you will recognize this, I mentioned it in a couple of episodes, most notably the Robman episode, when Johnny gave me this for my birthday, and it is the holy grail of Mega Man art books, the R20, released in Japan, and it covers all the art from Mega Man Classic Series and X Series.
And the shipping killed me. That was a joke in that episode because I gave it to him. I'm like, you better like this because the shipping killed me. But fantastic. I'm actually jealous of this book. I'd really like to actually have a copy myself one day.
What really strikes me about this book, what I really love the most, is the fact that it's got everything. I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know if it's even going to come through. But I mean, the depth that they went to get all the stuff. I mean, all the character designs, the weapons, the boss designs, all the cover arts for all the different games. It's just intense. I'm sure we'll get some close-ups on some of this later, and with notes in the margins, which are unfortunately in Japanese, so I can't read them.
Now, okay, it's just backtracking here. Now, haven't they brought this over to America?
Yes. For those of you that really wanted the R20, haven't got your hands on it, that's okay, because Amazon especially, you can order the Mega Man Official Complete Works and the Mega Man X Official Complete Works. And what they are is basically one half each of the R20 translated into English. This blew my mind when I got these.
And they have nice covers. I tend to tell. They're like lifted up a little bit here.
Yeah, they're like a 3D kind of a popped up cover, and it's a nice glossy on the Mega Man in the middle, and then it's got the matte for the design in the background.
Wow, it looks really nice. So just so I understand, this is exactly R20 but cut into 2 deck books.
Basically, yeah. There's a little bit more, I think, in the R20 because I think there's some extras they didn't put in the North American ones, but 99.9% the same.
Right.
And of course, translated. So all those notes, all those little bits and pieces of info straight from Inafune and the creative team themselves that I was dying to find out. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous art. Amazing. There's all the concept.
I like this, all the original stuff. Like this is so old school. This
really is like this. All of the concept ideas Inafune had for how to write the title and how to make it look on the screen.
Yeah.
It's just, such great stuff.
So I'm just gonna quickly go through some of my art books. I brought this up in a new video game stuff episode I had, and that's the Final Fantasy World Concept art book. This is some really nice stuff for anybody who played Final Fantasy 11. So I mentioned this in my cool game stuff that I own episode, and it is the Xenogears Perfect Works.
I have to say, I am so jealous of that book.
And I don't know how much this is going for on eBay now. I think it's going for like $100. I think I got it for like $70 back in the day. And for any fan of Xenogears, wow, this is the way to go. It is crazy. Like, they've written a history of this game that is incredible. They talk about, episodes of the series that happened before Xenogears and afterwards. So it's an entire world book. I've never seen so much work put into an art book before, but they did so much prep work on Xenogears that they had all this extra artwork and extra stories and stuff like that, and they actually just compiled it into one book. So it really is the Xenogears Bible. Another great book for any Phantasy Star Online fan. It is Phantasy Star Online, the Book of Hunters. Now, I was playing Phantasy Star Online, we both were at that time, I remember.
Oh, yes.
We were obsessed with it, actually. And we love the artwork, and what a fantastic book. So let's check out some of this going back, in time. Holy.
Oh, man.
I love it. It's so nostalgic, actually, checking this out again. It's absolutely wild. But yeah, I know there's a lot of Phantasy Star Online types of books, but this was my first book. It is the Book of Hunters. Beautiful. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this one, Saga Frontier 2, a game that came out on the PS1. It didn't have a huge following, but I'm telling you something that it did have. One art book with some amazing artwork. Holy cow. Again, just kind of like the Xenogears book. A history of this world. So much detail, almost too much detail. You know, if you could believe that. It's just incredible. The entire world, timeline on the story, timeline on the characters. It's unbelievable. Check that out. You've seen this one before, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
Saga Frontier 2. Okay, really quickly here. We'll go through a couple. Here's a really old-fashioned rare one. The cinematic RPG, Parasite Eve. We are both big fans of this game.
Man, this game blew my mind, and the art and the designs that they had for the mitochondria creatures and all that, the way that you could customize your weapons, all of it was so intense. Yeah. The artwork is just fantastic.
Give us a sequel to this game, absolutely. Please. And obviously, in any collection, you always have to have a Capcom illustrations book, really nice stuff, an SNK illustrations book, and Rob got me this for my birthday a couple of years ago, and this is the Street Fighter Eternal Challenge, and this is just fantastic. It's got so much. From the original Street Fighter or Fighting Street all the way up to some of the newest games, it's got all the background, all the Third Strike, all the designs, everything. Great stuff. Great book. Another great book is The Art of Final Fantasy IX. Obviously, this actually came out when Final Fantasy IX got released. Now, the funny thing about this is, this was actually for sale in EB, but it's actually all in Japanese. But it doesn't matter, this is just some fantastic looking stuff, some really nice looking artwork. Okay, another art book we got here, The Art of Metal Gear Solid. I think that says it all. Pretty much. The Megaman Zero official complete works. Nice. I adored the style they decided to go with for this series, and I really liked the design work, the mecha, everything. And this has all the English translations for all the creatures, all the cyber elves, everything, background designs. It's just really nice, high quality color artwork, really gorgeous designs, and a very unique style. Megaman Legends Art Archive. It is just Rockman Dash in Japan. Amazing styling. Every time I see this image, it's just so nostalgic. It's so awesome. It evokes something, you know? And it's funny, Rob is jealous of my Xenogears art book. I am jealous of this book, like you have no idea. And this book is very expensive, isn't it? Yeah, I think this one cost me like $70 on eBay. Wow. And I mean, for a very thin, very small volume, but I had to have it. Yeah. I had to have it. One, to complete my Mega Man art book collection, and two, because the art in this game was just so great. I mean, absolutely. This is probably my favorite style of Mega Man in history. The Mega Man Legends series is incredible. We mentioned it obviously in the Mega Man Legends review that we did a few months ago, but wow. I gotta get this damn book. I really do. It's so... Look at that. All the characters, the building designs, the cities, the backgrounds. Oh, that's great. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? That's a town in there. I love that. I can hear the shopping music. Yeah, totally. That's great. Yeah, totally. Oh. Now, is this a bit of a strategy guide too? No. No. It's just a pure art book. Pure art book. I like that because a lot of art books that you can get are half strategy guide, half... You know what? I got an example of that. Here's one. I'm just pulling this off the shelf. I wasn't even going to bring this up. It is the Dungeons and Dragons collection on the Sega Saturn. Ooh. And what's really interesting about this is we actually have some really nice artwork here. And but the other half of the guide is a guide. It's a strategy guide. So you only have a little bit of artwork on there. But you do actually, in some of the Capcom collections, get some of the Dungeons and Dragons artwork in there. But it's kind of nice to also to have this one. So guys, we just wanted to have a look at art books in the video game industry, show you just how much work they put into designing what turns into a little tiny 8-bit sprite on the screen, and how awesome they are for the industry and for helping us understand it. No, actually that's completely untrue. We just wanted to gush about our art books. We both knew that. We just want to talk about some of these awesome books, some great artwork, some of the books that we own, and just to share them with you guys. And I got a great idea. Guys, I know we're not the only ones that collect art books, video game art books, so any that you have, put them in the thread down below, let us know what they are, let everybody else know. Anyways guys, until next time.